Howdy, y'all. How was your summers?
Good.
Good, good, great, fantastic, amazing. It's me, your favorite English teacher, Mr. Mo Jalfera, here to teach you about English. What do you want to learn about in English today? Yes.
Verbs.
Shut up, you're stupid. We're going to learn about things that actually matter in English, like economics. All right? Now, I'm going to... Wait. Where's Abigail? Yes?
She's sick today.
Why did I even come in? Whatever. We're going to learn about economics. All right. So you see how economics works is you have your consumer base and your firms, right? And the money goes like this and like this. But you gotta watch out for monopolies. That's where the problem is. You gotta watch out for those.
As Jimmy fell into a deep slumber during English class, he started to dream of becoming a great capitalist.
Are you stuck out in the middle of the ocean with no water? Well, boy, have I got a deal for you. Powdered water. Just take your water, add the powder, shake, and presto, your water is just as salty and disgusting as it was before. Delicious.
As his business started to grow, Jimmy decided to go on the hit TV show Shark Tank to try to hit it big.
Whoa.
It's clever.
Yes.
Hey, look, no, what you've done is amazing, you know?
Quite.
I'll make you an offer.
So what are you gonna do?
I'll give you $2.5 million for 10%.
You got it.
And hit it big he did. Jimmy was now a multi-octillionaire.
Excuse me, Reginald? Yes. Mr. Cates.
I told you to never interrupt me while I'm rich.
But sales are way up.
Well, by all means, son, speak.
But I have to inform you that there's another company currently selling powdered water for a much lower price.
Well, we're gonna have to do something about that.
So Jimmy decided to call up his competitor to set things straight.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Cates?
Yes, it appears that you have another powdered water business gaining popularity and selling at a much lower price. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm prepared to offer you $5 quintillion to knock off your ruckus.
Yeah, sure, that's great.
Very well, then. Reginald, would you put a stop on that check for me? Thank you.
So now that Jimmy terminated his competition, he can now raise prices through the roof, and people would still have to buy powdered water.
Mr. Cates, here's your tea.
What color is it?
Green. As much as your money.
Well, then. Reginald, you know, I realized something. I'm very rich. Let's do stuff with my money. Irresponsible, erratic, and nonsensical.
And they were irresponsible.
Put your hands up to the sun, get up, get down. Put your hands up to the sun, get up, get down. Put your hands up to the sun.
Ready, Mr. Cates?
Ready, Reginald. What a fine day for capitalism we have here.
Mr. Cates, what could you possibly be doing?
Ah, Reginald, I'm glad you asked. I'm cooking my favorite, money steaks.
Little did Jimmy know that his excessive income was detrimental to the rest of the world. While his profits grew, people found it harder and harder to afford the powdered water that they needed. Soon, the government had to take action.
What is it?
Mr. Cates, there are 2 men here to see you.
Before you let them in, am I rich?
Rich as ever.
Thank you. Send them in.
Mr. Cates, you have some company.
Hello, Mr. Cates. We are here with the government. You're in quite a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
You see, recently, you've started what is known as a monopoly. You own a business that takes all competition out of the market. You've recently bought out several smaller businesses, and now competition does not exist. You've raised your prices so high that people can no longer afford powdered water, something that is absolutely necessary for survival. We're sorry, but we're going to have to detain you.
Are you sure you don't just want money? I've got plenty of it. Dollars for everyone. No, wait. Let me say goodbye to my money. Oh, woe is me.
As the law dictates, Jimmy had to be taken to Arizona to meet his doom. He would be thrown off a cliff for being the lucrative monopolist that he is.
Any last words, Mr. Cates?
Just make sure everyone knows I was rich.
Very well. Goodbye. Justice. Once and for all.
Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates!
Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates!
Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates! Mr. Cates, you were sleeping through that entire lesson about economics. How are you going to pass your English courses in college? How? You know what? Why don't you come stand up in front of the class and tell us everything you know about monopolies?
It is tempting to decry monopolies for profiteering at the expense of the public. And indeed, a monopoly does earn a profit by virtue of its market power. However, the problem in a marginalized market arises because the firm produces and sells a quantity of output below that maximizes total surplus. This inefficiency is tied to the monopoly's high price. Consumers buy fewer units when the firm raises its price above marginal cost.
It's good.